Hello everybody, this is Duck, and I do these update videos occasionally from time to time just to kind of show you guys what's going to be happening in the future of this channel and just to help you guys see what my vision for what my content will be. And I'm for once excited to make this update video because this one has been a long time coming, and I'm really excited to be showing you guys, or not really showing, you'll see in a couple weeks what the future of this channel is going to be like. But I'm excited to be able to tell you guys on what's been happening behind the scenes, what is going to be happening a little bit more in the next couple videos, and hopefully to just kind of see what you guys think and get some feedback on the future of this channel. So if you're ready, let's do this. But in order to do this the right way, we're not in the right headspace for this. That's better. We're back in Minecraft where we belong on this series. And I'm just going to be talking over this gameplay just because, frankly, I don't do anything of particular value in this gameplay on Duck's World. But Duck's World is kind of the right type of gameplay to be playing behind here on this on this kind of update commentary, because Duck's World plays a vital role in what's going to be happening here in the future. Duck's World is kind of the backbone of this channel. It really always has been. Because frankly, that's the series that I've put the most time and dedication into. It's the one that I enjoy the most. Because it's where I truly can be creative without any constrictions or restrictions at all. Because honestly, it's the one that I started first, and it's the one that's purely survival. And I'm just really excited that I have the ability to play on this world for well over a year now, and just be able to explore my creativity in fun and unique and different ways. But that being said, there are some changes that need to be coming from my creativity, honestly. And a lot of them come from your guys' feedback. I have been made well aware that, frankly, my content can be extremely boring from time to time, because of the way that I edit my stuff and just the way that I prepare for videos. Sometimes stuff isn't very interesting, and I'm well aware of that, and I'm trying my best to be a little bit better about it. But some things had to change, and the best thing that I could do is update you guys on it, because these changes really come in the form of me prepping my episodes, and me actually starting to, frankly, be a little bit more professional in some of the stuff that I do. So you guys will see a little bit more on this in the future, probably in the future of this video even, but through just the use of a notebook, which you will see on screen either now or in the future of this video. I'm going to be prepping my videos a little bit more. I'm going to have some better designs. Like, I've got this design written down in this notebook, but I need to actually be more detailed with it. But other than designs, we'll have agendas for episodes, so I'm not improvising every episode. We're going to be working on a little bit more of more creative stuff, more creativity that isn't spur of the moment reactions to other stuff. For example, my update videos, I love making them, but they really aren't in a good space, honestly, on this channel, because I do Let's Plays more than anything, and update videos really aren't my best thing. So that is kind of where we are headed in terms of content, as I'm going to be a little bit more on the creative end, the Let's Plays. There will be some different, bigger videos that I'm really excited about, some challenge videos, but I'm going to stick to the challenge videos and Let's Play content. I'm going to be focusing on the playing experience rather than updates and news and info and stuff like that, because frankly, that's not what I think I enjoy making the most, and it's probably not what people come to see my content for. So we're going to be steering a little bit clearer of that in the future. To go along with that, there is some content that I want to produce off of this channel. So in the end cards and in the description of every video now, there will be a link to my second channel, which will be non-Minecraft related content. I'm sticking pretty close to my guns on only Minecraft content on this channel, which means that all the other stuff will be on my second channel, free for you guys to see and enjoy there. So if you guys wanted to check that out, you guys can go ahead and leave a subscription there, and you guys will be able to see all my other content on that channel. There is more content that I'm creating that won't be YouTube specific. It will probably appear on YouTube as well. But I'm excited that I will be launching probably in the next year. Now, this is a long time coming, and it will be a while before it's fully produced and able to be public. But I am excited to announce that I will be producing a content creators podcast. And this podcast will be focusing purely on the content creation experience, for lack of better words, how to be creative, what to do when brainstorming, what is a great way to grow an audience, be entertaining, and enjoy the content creation process. And that'll be advice from, frankly, a rookie. So there'll be a lot of learning as I learn and sharing in that regard as well, which I hope will be able to bring a sense of, hey, we'll respond to each other. Hey, one content creator does this, another content creator does this. We can see which one works better for which type of people, and we'll be able to experiment a little on that and just what happens in the content creation process. So that podcast, it will be just called simply the Content Creators Podcast. I'm thinking on launching it on Spotify. I know I'm launching it on Spotify, but I'll probably also launch it as a podcast here on YouTube as well, because a lot of the audience will listen to podcasts on YouTube as well. So those will probably be the two platforms. Like I said, that's probably a year at least out, but I wanted to share with you guys that because I'm excited to do that as well. Back to the content here, though. Back here on this channel, the Duck main channel, we'll be having a lot more Minecraft content, but it'll be more polished. I personally, and this is where I'm going to get very personal, I am not a huge fan, especially in the Minecraft gaming sphere, of super uber professional, highly edited content. It's not my thing. I like being genuine, and the genuine nature comes through in my improvisation of videos, and also in my very limited editing style. I put clips together. Now, that will change here in the next little bit because editing clips together gets very choppy, and I've noticed that people aren't a huge fan of that, so I'm going to be editing that down a little bit and changing that up. But I'm still not going to be super uber edited and uber professional. We're still going to have our little tight community friendship type of editing style, and I want to keep it that way. And I also want to be able to just share a little bit more of my content in a space where people will stay because it is well done. I would say from my viewing of all of my videos this morning, I'd say about 70% of my videos I found boring. So if I found my own content boring, that's a problem. I need to make it a little bit more interesting. I need to make it exciting for everybody and make sure that people actually enjoy what is coming here in the sphere of my content, and make sure that you guys are enjoying it, making sure that it's entertaining, and just ensuring that it is beneficial for all that either participate in the content or just are experiencing it for the first time. It needs to be a little bit of, there needs to be some value for it, is what I'm trying to say, which means that we will be foregoing the very tight improvisational style, and hopefully making for a little bit more of a super realistic expectations, obviously, of what this content will look like. There still will be some improvisation, but I'm going to make an agenda for myself, so I know what's happening in each episode of my series and what is going to be the ideal means for which I come across and produce content for you guys. That's kind of what I'm trying to convey to you guys. So I hope that I'm doing that well. So speaking of which, we're going to be kind of diving a little bit closer into how I'm going to actually do that now in this video. And really, the one thing that comes to my mind, and I've been doing this for a while, but I've got to get on it a little bit more, is I need to actually use means to actually write it down, pen and paper. I have a lot of things that run through my mind all the time. I'm a college student. That's kind of how it works. But I need to actually whip out this again. And for those that can't read it right there, this is the YouTube book. I've been using it for a while. It looks like a diary. I'm a 20-year-old guy. It's not a diary, but it does have some plans for base designs, some content creation, stuff like that. And I just need to be a little bit more willing to use it. For lack of a better term, it needs to be something that I use more than just when I need a base design, but if I need video ideas, the lighting is bad in that corner. If I need video ideas, why don't I use this? And write it down, make an agenda, and actually produce it. I have some really big videos in my brain that I'm working on planning out with some people. But I need to write it down so I remember what I'm doing, and I stick to an actual, not to a script, but I stick to the actual meaning of the video, so I don't improv a 30-minute video and be done with it. I'm like, well, I'm producing a video where I do nothing. I need to be a little bit better about that and hopefully make it a little bit more enjoyable for you guys. So that is the goal. That is what I'm trying to do. And it just is hopefully going to make, for my content, make it a little bit more interesting and valuable for you guys. And I am quickly right now using multitasking and like talking about my content and also pulling up Google Docs because we are going to be moving over to Google Docs here in a second. But like I was saying, I'm just hoping to make this this content a little bit more entertaining, and that's really the update video here. Update videos I've been doing a while, and it's just time. It's time to get some stuff done. It's time to make some progress. Now this channel and community is growing so well. I cannot thank you guys enough that we've been able to do that. But I want to actually be able to frankly be able to move along. That is not what I want to do. I want to be able to move along, and sorry about that editing mistake. I'll fix that later. But I just want to be able to move some content along in a way that you guys can enjoy, and that helps grow people, helps bring people into our community so that we can experience content together. Because Minecraft's a game where you can do a whole lot of things and people will find something that they enjoy. And I'm just hoping that through my channel we'll be able to bring a lot of content that anybody can enjoy. Whether that be through Ducks World, through Amplified Hardcore, or through many other types of content, I'm hoping to just be exciting and be entertaining and be as open as I can to anybody that possibly wants to see my content. But that does mean that I do have a favor to ask. And I'm going to say this now. I mean, I've still got some other things to say, but this is probably the most important thing to me, because I am producing content, and feedback means a lot to me. And I have a Google form that will be from now until this channel is done. There'll be the Google form in the description of every video that if you want to leave any feedback that you so desire to leave, you can do that there. There is a special video made for me that you will only see there. And I'm just trying my best to get a sense of what you guys enjoy. And if you by any means want to give me feedback on that Google form, there's a couple questions. What do you like? What do you not like? What are your suggestions? You can do that there. You can also do that through the comments section. YouTube has this wonderful thing called comments. And if you want to produce that there, by all means do that. I do appreciate that a lot. And I do read every comment, every feedback, every suggestion. I take that and I do really appreciate it, and I will use that in the way that I see best to produce my content and make it better for you guys. And that's really why we're going a little bit more away from the improvisation. I've gotten a lot of feedback saying, hey, this is great, but you didn't do anything for 25 minutes. And I noticed that. And so we're going to try to make that content a little bit better. And the best way that we can do that is through feedback and through producing content. And I hope that we as a community can grow together. And since we are moving well past 400 subscribers now, I mean, the sky's the limit. Let's just keep going. Let's see how far we can go. But with that, we need to come up with some video agendas. So I'm going to start up a Google Doc, and we will start looking at some of the agendas that we'll be doing. I'll show you guys some sneak peeks on what I'm doing for a couple of these series, and I'll have some big big projects that I'm announcing. So stick right here. This video is not done. So now I've kind of showed you the hypothetical, what I want to get done. And now I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. So let's get right into that. All right, so this is what I'm kind of looking at for agendas, is I'm going to start putting just what exactly I'm going to be producing in a couple episodes here and there. And I'll just keep updating this as I move through different types of content. I'm going to need to have agendas. So Ducks World Amplified Hardcore. So episode 101 of Ducks World, if you remember, we really didn't do a whole lot. We started the sheep farm, but we started it. Now I don't want to finish the sheep farm in episode 102 because I want that to be something that I progress through. So what we'll be doing for episode 102 is we might be working on base work, for example. Now this is not set in stone. I can change the agendas anytime I want, but this will help me keep a focus on what I need to get done and actually do it throughout the video. And then maybe we'll have another episode of base work, if I could spell anything, like that. And that's kind of what I'm going to try to do, is I'm going to try to be a little bit more organized and have a reason for each episode. So Amplified Hardcore, we've got another expedition that I want to do. I want to find some sort of structure, but then maybe we want to, if we find a bastion, maybe we want to raid the bastion and maybe do base work on Amplified Hardcore and maybe go diamond mining. And so this will at least like make sure that there is some sort of for lack of a better term, some sort of reason for what I'm doing, and it'll keep me a little bit more, wow, I am blind if I need to see it that way. But this will keep me a little bit more honest with what I'm doing. Now there are other types of videos that I'm wanting to do. Like I've got a video that will be coming up that I'm planning on doing, where this is all that you're going to hear of it. Language barrier. You'll see what that is later. I've got a couple big videos that I want to do with multiplayer hardcore, but maybe we throw a twist on protect the president, something like that. So this is going to give me a space to not only brainstorm, but it's also going to keep me honest with what I'm doing and make sure that everything gets produced as it needs to get produced. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do here on these Google Docs. It's supposed to keep me a little bit more honest on what I'm doing and hopefully make my content creation process a little bit nicer, and keep the ball moving on progress in series, but also keep me invested in what I'm doing so I don't go a whole episode and really accomplish nothing. So that's kind of this big update. I'm just trying to make sure that you guys are up to date and up to speed on what's going to be happening. Hopefully you guys will be able to see a progress change towards a very much more professional, much more meaningful content on this channel. And that's really why I'm producing this video at all, is to help you guys see what's actually happening. So I really do hope that you enjoyed. It means a whole lot to me. And if you guys have any feedback, like I was saying earlier, that Google form and those YouTube comments, that means a whole lot to me. And also anything else that you guys would like to share, go ahead and leave that down in the comments. But until next time, this is Duck signing out. God bless. We'll see you guys later. And until next time, take care. Thank you so much. And we'll see you later. Adios.